Hey guys, today I wanted to take just a couple minutes to answer a few questions I've received about the chicks that I'm raising this year. They are light Brahmas, and light Brahmas are an Asiatic breed. They're a very old breed, and I chose them for several reasons. The primary reason is they are extremely cold hardy. A couple of years ago, I had a flock that was exclusively light Brahma, and they did phenomenal through the Wyoming winter. It's not uncommon for us to get negative 10, 20, sometimes negative 30 degrees at night in the winter here. And these girls laid consistently throughout the winter with no supplemental heat and no supplemental light. The only thing I did differently was I gave them an extra helping of, I call them chick treats, but it's just, nuts and dried fruit, things like that. Something with higher calories for them because it's really cold outside. And they rewarded me with just about an egg a day per bird. Very consistent. I could not tell any difference in their egg production between the summer and the winter. Also, they're a very heavy bird, so they make a great dual purpose bird. Very consistent layers, but because they are so large, they also make great meat birds. And that's actually my goal for next year, to be able to breed enough to butcher some and put them back in the freezer. Very docile birds. They get along with everybody. I've not had any issues ever with any of my light Brahmas being aggressive toward other birds, toward me, toward the kids. They're just very, very laid back. One thing to keep in mind is that they, even though they're very cold tolerant, they are not heat tolerant at all. So if you live in a warmer area, I would probably recommend looking into a different breed. These girls can overheat pretty easily when it gets too hot. That's not usually an issue here in Wyoming, but we have had a few days where, it's hit the 90s or, upper 80s. And on those days, I just make sure that I'm putting out lots and lots of fresh cold water. And then they have the chicken coop that they can get into out of the sun as well. Um, that's really the only downside I've found to this breed. They're also very broody, which means they like to sit on their eggs and try to hatch them out. I don't like dealing with incubators. It's just a lot of dedication, and I applaud people who can do it, but it makes me nervous. So if I have a breed that is willing to hatch out their own eggs, I am happy. And the Brahmas will definitely do that. Otherwise, I think they're just a good all-around bird, as long as you're not living somewhere where you're going to have multiple days of, really, really hot weather. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching and happy homesteading.